Hey guys, what's up? This is Amy, and today I am going to be doing a makeup tutorial for you guys using really like nudie, light pinky tones. This is the look that I came up with. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, go ahead and keep watching. But first I am going to show you guys my new do. I don't know if you guys remember in my last videos, but I had hair pretty much down to my behind and I chopped it all off. I have an A-line cut going on. As you guys can see, this is what it looks like. I definitely needed something new. I am super happy with the way that this haircut turned out. If you guys live in my area, then Amanda from the Hairport is who did this wonderful cut. So anybody who lives in my area, you guys will know that where that is. So anyway, yeah, if you guys want to see how to get this look, go ahead and keep watching. Okay guys, so I already have my foundation on and my concealer, and I just set my face. So now I am going to begin the tutorial with bronzing my face. So what I usually do is I get this brush. It's the Rite Aid Renewal brush, and it's an angled blush brush, but I use it to bronze. So now I'm going to get my Hoola bronzer by Benefit. And I'm just going to bronze my forehead and temples. And for my face, you guys, I just used my CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation in 855 Soft Honey. And then I set my face with my L'Oreal Hydra Perfect Loose Powder. And I set my under eyes with my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder in Sheer. And so now I'm just bronzing with my Hoola bronzer. And I'm not doing like this crazy contour. I'm just kind of bronzing up my cheekbone area. I just did my forehead, and now I'm doing a little bit of bronzing here. Under the lip a little bit, and then on under the chin. And then I am going to get my NYX Baked Blush, and this is in the shade Chiffon, I believe. And it looks like this, and oh my god, you guys, I've been loving this blush. It's like a taupey mauve, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but that's what it looks like, and it's just so beautiful. I love it. So I am going to put that on my cheeks. Alright, so now that we have that NYX blush in Chiffon on my cheeks, I am going to grab my Maybelline New York Master Highlight by Face Studio highlighting blush, and I got this in the shade Natural, and it looks like this, so I definitely use it as a highlighter, not as a blush. I have other shades in these, except those are strictly used as blushes for me, just because they're really dark. And this one is clearly a light color, so I use it as a highlight. Maybelline came out with a new line, like nudes, that's so beautiful. They've got the Maybelline 24-hour tattoos in a whole new like nudie brown color. They have these that are new. They have new lipsticks. nail polishes, and the you guys will see an eyeshadow quad that I bought from them that are also new. So you guys should go check that out. I saw mine at CVS. So yeah, it's a whole like nude line. But anyway, I am highlighting the tops of my cheekbones with this, and the center of my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, my chin, and my Cupid's bow. Then I just like to grab my e.l.f. stippling brush with no product and just blend everything in so that there's no harsh lines and just everything blends together. Then I am going to grab my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and this one is in Eden, which is just like a natural color, just like a nude. And place that all over the lid. All right, so now that I have the primer all over, I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit and do my brows. And for my eyebrows, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Auburn. And I'm using this little brush that actually came with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Genius kit. I don't use that, so I'm going to use my Dip Brow Pomade in Auburn with this little angled brush. So you could use any angled brush or any brush that you feel comfortable with. I am going to use my spoolie to comb out my brows, and then use the other side with the pomade and go for it. Alright, so after doing my brows with the Dip Brow Pomade in Auburn, I am going to top it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel in Brunette, and it just looks like this. All right, so now that I have that done, I am going to use my Milani Brow and Eye Highlighters. It's like a duo with a matte beige and a high glow. It's in 01. And I'm going to use the matte beige color, which is this one here, and sharpen up the brows a little bit. All right, and then I'm going to get a small angled brush by e.l.f. that looks like this, and just kind of blend that out a little bit with the brush. All right, so now that I have finished with that, I am going to grab my Maybelline Eye Studio Limited Edition Barrett Buff eyeshadow quad. This is the one that I was talking about that I just purchased. It's part of that Nude line, and it's called Barrett Buff. You can see that there's some beautiful, beautiful colors on there. So that's the quad that I'm going to be using for this. But first, I need to grab a matte nude eyeshadow, which in my my Too Faced chocolate palette, this is the one that I use. And I just grab my Sigma E40 brush, which is just a big blending brush. Get that nude shade and just kind of brush all over the lid just to kind of set the primer and get it ready for the next colors. All right, so now that I have set that, I am going to also use in the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette this this light brown shade here. Any brown, any light brown will work. If you have MAC's soft brown, any drugstore matte brown color. But I'm just going to take the same brush and blend that all in the crease. Again, any brown will work. Any like really light brown will work. Just to give it some definition in the crease there. All right, so now that you have that brown in the crease, we are going to begin with our eyeshadow quad, and you are going to grab any flat brush that you may have. I'm going in with the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush, and it looks like this. You can see that it's just a flat, round brush for packing on shadow. And then I am going to go in with this second to the lightest color. It's just like a gold shimmer. And we are going to just pack that all over the lid with that brush. Once you have that shade all over the lid, we are going to go in with the same brush and grab that white shimmery color in the very beginning and put that on our inner corner. Right at the tear duct there. And just blend it in with the gold color that we put all over the lid. Then we are going to go back in with our E40 and that brown color, any brown matte color that you were using. I'm going in with my Too Faced Chocolate Bar. Going in with that brown color and putting it back in the crease just to put the color back, because sometimes they could disappear a little when you add more shadows. All right, so we are going back in with our eyeshadow quad. And now I am going to use my Sigma E32. And it's a little flat, but it's not as flat as the other brush, but it looks like this. And I'm going to go in with that brown shade at the very end. And put that at the outer edge. Just darken up that outer V as much as you can with that shade. Be generous with it. All right, so now that you have placed that on the outer edge, you are going to go back in with a blending brush. I'm going to use the Sigma E38. Go back in with that brown color, the matte brown, and blend that out just a little bit more. Now I am going to use my NYX Roll-On Shimmer eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Salmon, and I'm going to go directly from the little tube and just roll it on a little bit on the center of my lid, just on the center. Keep it right in the middle there. So you could see that I kept it right in the center. Then I'm going to go back in with the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush, the flat one that I used initially. Go back in with that darkest brown in the eyeshadow quad. And just blend the Roll-On Shimmer color in with our darkest shade on the outer V there. So you're just, again, darkening up even more that outer V. So then you can use that same flat brush, kind of either wipe it off, clean it off, or you can grab a different one. I'm using the same one. And you're going to go back in with the gold shade here, and go back in on the other side of the Roll-On Shimmer color and blend it into that color again. Blend it in with the Roll-On Shimmer. If you want, you can go back in with that white shade and put it on the tear duct again in case it disappeared. All right, so this put it on the brow bone. I'm wanting the matte eyeshadow on the brow bone because we've got a lot of shimmer and glitter going on the lid. So highlight that brow bone. If you want, you can go back in with that E40 blending brush and blend a little bit more the brown that's in the crease, just so it could blend right in with the brow bone color. So that's what that looks like. So now we are going to do the lower lash line. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is I wanna put Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Perversion in my water tight line with that. All right, so after I've done that, I am going to go in with my Maybelline New York Line Express eyeliner, and this one is in brownish black, and it just looks like this. It's really short because I've used it so much, and it's got the spongy tip at the end, but we will not be using that. We're just gonna use the eyeliner and put that in our waterline, and a little bit outside the waterline, just on the outer edge. So just on the outer edge here, bring it into the middle, so in the waterline and on the outer edge to the middle. So that's what that looks like there. Then I'm going to take my NYX Infinite Shadow Stick, and this is in the shade Flushed, And we are going to put this in our waterline and on the outside a little bit on the inner part of our eye. Okay, so now I am going to go in with any flat liner brush. I'm using my Rite Aid Renewal liner brush that looks like this. And I'm going to go back in with this brown shade here that I use from my Too Faced Chocolate palette. And just kind of smudge out the brown liner on the outer edge here. All right, so after you have smudged that out, you can kind of wipe off your liner brush a little bit. And in our little Maybelline quad here, there is either the gold shade or the pink shade that you could use. I'm gonna go in with the pink color here and set that NYX Infinite Shadow Stick in the front and connect it to the color that you have in the tear duct area in the inner corner. All right, so that's what that looks like. Now I am going to curl my eyelashes. And now I am going to go in with my Tarte's Lights Camera Flashes mascara. Then I'm going to use my Too Faced Lash Injection mascara. And I am just going to use my Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Matte 001 Nude Attitude. And it just is a nude color. Limited edition. This is the Color Elixirs. This one is in Polished Petal and it's a very light pink. So the Maybelline New York Color Elixir in Polished Petal. This is part of that new nude pinky browns, like really light colors. That's part of that line that they just came out with. And go over that nude lipstick. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys really like my natural nude toned makeup. I am going to move in closely so you guys can see an up close view of everything. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys liked this tutorial and how this makeup look turned out. Please like the video if you guys liked it, and also don't forget to subscribe so you guys can keep up with all my current videos. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.